afternoon, children. Now, today we are going to do something different. All these days in mathematics, what did you study? About numbers, right? Today we are going to learn something different. You come to school, yes, early morning. Where do you assemble? Assembly ground, right? How do you stand?
Teacher, first pointer will stand teacher. After that, we will stand in line by stick, house by stick.
Okay. So sit down. Thank you. She means to say first monitor will stand. Then behind her one student. Then the other student. So continuously students are standing. Right? So the monitor where she stands, she is locating a position or a place. Right? She is a monitor. So she is locating the place. This location is called a point. Right? It is called as a point. And slowly one after the other students are standing. So all the students are referred as different points. They are standing one after the other on the same line to form what? A line. You got? Understood? So from one student to the last, we cannot count how many students are going to stand, but one after the other are standing in the same path to form a line. So today let's begin lesson with the lines and angles. There are some geometrical terms before we go depth in the lines and angles. What are the geometrical terms? You have heard geometry. Yes? What is it? What is the meaning of geometry? Geo. The word geometry has derived from Greek. Geo means earth. Metron. Metron is what? Measurements. You are measuring the earth, whatever you get, objects, by some geometrical terms. What are those terms? They are point, line, line segment and ray. Now in detail, what is point you already understood. Next is line. What is line? Line is a straight path with points. With the points you form a line. So first one was point, then line. Next you have line segment. Can you tell me? Now from line, next you are going to learn line segment. What is line segment? Line segment is nothing but it's a part of a line. It's a part of a line. Line segment is a part of a line. Now suppose all are standing in a line and I want from so and so student to this much only. I take a part from that line. Isn't it? So that is called as a line segment. Next comes ray. What is ray? Ray is also a part of a line, but it has one ending point, starting point, and it goes on endlessly. It goes on endlessly. Just I want to show you here what you have just now. See, the objectives of this lesson is basic geometrical terms. Then next we go for measuring line segment, types of angles, measuring an angle with protractor. All these objectives now you are going to learn in this chapter. So first one is what just now I have explained. Geometrical terms are point, line, line segment, ray. So you can see here a point is a specific location in space. It has no length, breadth and width. Yes, and it has a symbol. What is a symbol? Just a point. Point, a pencil point. For example, a compass where you draw. That is also an example of point. Point is used to locate places in surroundings also, as well as you come across maps. In maps, to connect from one place to another, a point is marked, and always a point is represented with a point like this and any alphabet point A. Yes, it is also written in words also as point A, as it is given there P or point P. They have given as P here. And now line. What is line? Line has also a symbol with two arrows. Why? Endlessly it is stretched on both the sides. So here also you can name it as A or B. Yes. So what is line? Line is a straight path with points. It doesn't have any definite measurement. It doesn't have any definite measurement. Whereas line segment, it is a part of a line. So when we write line segment, suppose I take X, Y, any alphabets you can take. It's not necessary that only A, B or anything. P, Q, M, N. Just to locate. This way it is being located, but it has a definite measurement. You can measure line segment, whereas line you cannot measure. It extends on both the sides. Ray. Ray, suppose I take M and N. If I mark this way, it shows the beginning is from M. The beginning is from M. But the same ray, if I mark it as, so it is pointing towards M. The beginning point is at N. So you understand why I am stressing this? It comes later on for you when you are constructing, right? So keep it in mind where the arrow shows it is moving to that side, to the right side or the left side. Got it, children? So these are the definitions here, descriptions of a point, line, line segment and ray. You can see the symbols of that. Next, now I just want to ask you, what is this? Line. Now tell me, can you name line segment? Anyone? Can you name line segment? Yes?
E and D.
D and E. D and E is the line segment. So, anyone? Raise. F and? Is she correct? So, is she correct? F and C? Is she correct? C and F. Yes or no? Here is the point starting point. So it is C and F. It's moving towards F. Any other way?
C and
C and C and D. Wrong. You are wrong. C and B. Yes. C and B. Segment.
C and D.
C and
D.
D. Okay. So I hope this is clear for you. Now with these rays, now what you are going to do? You are going to learn with the help of rays. Next you are going to learn line segment. A line segment is a part of a line. A line segment has a fixed length. We can measure its length by using a ruler or a scale. Now comes the ruler. It's a tool to measure line segment. So what is ruler? Have you seen ruler? All of you have seen ruler? Can you see this ruler? Yes. What is it has centimeters and inches. These small centimeters are marked with one each part. Each part contains small lines with millimeters. So 1 centimeter equals to 10 mm. This is the scale. What you can see. You have small scales, that is 6 inches, right? So this is a bigger scale. You have here centimeters and below you have inches. So each part has 10 small tiny lines. They are called as millimeters, and 10 millimeters makes 1 centimeter. Right? With that scale you are constructing lines. Then what you are going to construct? How will you construct an angle? An angle can be constructed with the help of 2 rays. With the help of 2 rays. Only not just 2 rays. If I just draw 1 ray like this and 1 more ray like this, is it possible? It's not possible. So what it says, when you draw a line or a ray, you are using a proper tool. You just cannot draw with your open hands, that is called without a ruler or a pencil. Always use a pointed pencil. Whenever you are drawing a line, you are going to use a pointed pencil, placing the scale on the book or a surface where you want to draw. Then always a ruler, you just cannot start from, suppose I say draw a line of 5 centimeters. You cannot just draw that 5 centimeters from 1 to 5. It is wrong. Always start from 0. You are going to start with 0 and mark 5 centimeters. Then draw. Yes, you will get. Then you have to name it as A, B, X, Y, M, N, P, Q, anything, and then write it as 5 centimeters. Right? This is the way how you draw a line. So with these lines, now you can construct angles. How can you construct? Always an angle has a baseline. What does it have? It has a baseline. It can be of any measurement if they don't give you any instruction. Yes? You can draw. Then one more line. I am not measuring, just I am showing how an angle looks. Now what did I do? I have joined 2 rays. Where did I join? At a common point. I name it as A, B, and this is as C. Now you can say angle. Can I write ABC? No. Why? It is meeting, both the rays are meeting at a point, at A. So you are naming it as CAB. It is called as angle CAB. This is the symbol what you use to say or pronounce angle. You need not write ANGLE. Angle CAB or angle BAC. What do you observe when I write like this? Angle CAB or angle BAC. Both are same. Both are, yes? Anything? Yes, tell me.
A is a vertex and it is between C and B teacher. So in symbol
Yes.
A will come middle.
Very good. So here this point where it meets, this is called as vertex. What it is called? Vertex. And these two rays are called as arms. What are they called?
Arms.
So these two arms form an angle where they meet, it is called as a vertex. So always this point will be in the middle when you are writing angle CAB or angle BAC. You cannot write angle ACB. You cannot write angles ACB or angle BCA. Is there any midpoint or anything there? Vertex? No. So you are going to write angle CAB or angle BAC. So there are common points of vertex, the common end point where the two rays meet. Arms, the two rays that form the angle is measured in degrees. How do you measure? In degrees. So before measuring degrees, there are certain points where you are going to again see how to measure the degrees. Before I could go there, just you see angles, types of angles. There are different types of angles. What are the types of angles? There is right angle, acute angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle, complete angle. So all these angles, how you are going to construct, that you are going to study. Before I could go there, just let us go and see what did you learn. I just want to ask you something here. So there are different types of angles. I just wanted to show you. So acute angle is an angle measuring with a measures from 0 degree to 90 degree. So more than 0, less than 90 degree. It's called as a acute angle. You can see this, what you have just before.
I love drawing geometrical figures and shapes. Sometimes I need to draw straight lines and also measure their lengths. To do this, I use a ruler. If you look at your ruler, you will see numbered markings. These are the centimeter markings.
So just now I showed you the ruler. No, now you can see what is that.
Each division is equal to 1 centimeter. Every centimeter is further divided into 10 smaller markings. These are the millimeter markings. Each of these small divisions is equal to 1 millimeter. Okay, let's use this ruler to measure the length of a line segment. Look at this line segment. It has a start point and an end point. Let's name these points A and B. So, this is line segment AB. We can denote it like this. Now, let's measure the length of line segment AB. First, we bring the ruler along the line segment AB. Now, let's adjust the ruler such that its zero mark is exactly under the starting point A of the line segment. Look, the zero mark is exactly below the starting point A of this line segment. Now, making sure that the line segment and the ruler are properly aligned, let's read the markings on the ruler at the end point B of the line segment. Look, the end point B lies exactly above the marking 8. This means that the length of line segment AB is 8 centimeters. You see, it's so simple to measure the length of a line segment using a ruler. Hey, do you know how to draw a line segment using a ruler? Look, I'll show you. Suppose we have to draw a line segment PQ of length 4 point.
Now see, before what did I say? I just gave an example on the board with 5 centimeters. With millimeters. After 5.2 or 0.6, and that they are mentioning here 4.8 centimeters. The 8 is what? After point. It is where you are going to count the small lines, millimeters. Then you are going to
8 centimeters. The first step is to place the ruler on the paper and keep it pressed with one hand. If we do not keep the ruler well pressed, it might move from its position while you are drawing. Now, make sure you have a sharp pencil and mark a point on the paper at the zero mark on the ruler. Remember, do not move the ruler from its position until the line segment is complete. Now, we need to correctly locate the 4.8 centimeters mark on the ruler. The best way to do this is to first locate the 4 centimeter mark and then count 8 millimeter divisions after it. So, here is the 4 centimeter mark. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So, this is the 4.8 centimeter mark. Let's mark a point on the paper at this marking. Now let's draw a line connecting the 2 points that we have marked using the ruler and the pencil. We may now remove our ruler and name the starting point as P and the end point as Q. So, there we have it, our line segment PQ of length 4.8 centimeters. Now that we have fully understood how to measure and draw line segments using a ruler, let's have some fun measuring the length of some more line segments. What is the length of line segment ST? Click and drag the ruler to measure the length of the line segment. Press the rotate button if you need to rotate the ruler. Click the option after measuring the line segment.
Tell me. Will you tell me? Huh? No, she didn't get it. Can anyone tell? This plan. Yes.
7 centimeters.
That's not correct. The length of line segment ST is 6.7 centimeters. What is the length of line segment XY? Click the correct option after measuring the line segment.
How much it is?
8.5.
That's correct. The length of line segment XY is 8.5 centimeters.
So in this way, you're measuring the line segments, and then we have next angles. Which line segment is the longest? Can anybody tell me? Yes, Brunda.
Line segment AB.
Line segment AB. Which of the following statement is true? Yeah. Tell me, Tanisha.
Line segment CD is the longest.
The option.
Yes.
So you can measure like this line segments. Now let's go to the angles. So I was telling you how to measure angles. With the help of the protractor, you are going to measure angles. This is a ruler, children. Suppose I just take 5 centimeters, okay, and then draw a line. Okay. Then with the protractor, I'm going to construct build an angle. This we are going to place it on the baseline. This is called as a baseline. So always a baseline is drawn. You are drawing a baseline with any measurement and a protractor. You can see there also, as well as here also you can see the protractor. It has the markings. You can see the markings. Here also you can see the markings. So this is visible. So you have from 0 to 180 degrees. Yes? Inside the two parts are there. It's just like a semicircle. So inside it is 0 to 180. Outside also you can see from 0 to 180 from left hand side and right hand side. Here what you are going to learn before you construct these angles. When you are drawing, you have to place it at a midpoint. Yes, this is called as a baseline. What it is called? It is called as a baseline. And suppose I say to draw a 60-degree angle. This is a symbol for degree. And these lines are degrees, small parts. How you on the scale there are millimeters. These are now the small lines where you get a degree. And each degree has 10, 20, 30, 40 from right hand side to left hand side. This is called as inner scale. It is called as inner scale, and from left hand side to right hand side it is called as outer scale. It is read as outer scale. So where the arrow mark is, the baseline of the arrow mark is at the right hand side means you are supposed to measure from, it goes from anti-clockwise. We say it anti-clockwise, isn't it? This is clockwise. It is anti-clockwise. So from here, this is a 0 marking, and from here you are measuring 0 is here. Why? Because the baseline is at the right hand side 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So you place with the point here with the pencil, and then you are going to keep the scale like this and then construct. You are writing as OAD. So angle BOA is equals to 60 degree. Right? But it's incomplete if you don't mention this. Why I am marking like this, do you know? It's an angle of 60 degree. Yes? The baseline is at your right hand side. That is why your marking should be this. Arrow is this side. You didn't take it from left side. You are taking from right. So this is the sign where you are showing it as 60 degree. Same way, 90 degree also can be constructed. This you have understood. Let me show you. So here 60 degree. This is 60 degree. Can you see? And you are going to name it as. You are going to name. You have to name as A, B or anything. You can name it as. And this. Okay, so these are the angles. 60 degree acute angle. The same way you are having right angle 90 degrees. Exact 90 degrees is a right angle. Obtuse angle. What is obtuse angle? More than 90 degree, less than 180 degree. And straight angle is 180 degree. Reflex angle
More than 180.
less than 360. So you have questions here. I hope you have understood angles, right? One with segments is all you understood. And next you are going to have this small quiz. Can you name which point is the interior of RQS as well as PQRS? Is it visible? Can anybody try? Here you can see, yeah, tell me. Point Q is what? Is the interior of RQS, sir? Let me see. No. The interior and exterior angles also you are going to study after when you learn all the angles. Okay, so let's first try basic things. Okay, now which part is the vertex of the angle shown alongside?
Point P.
Point
P.
That's good. Next one. Look at select the option that is a point which lies in the interior of PQS but in the exterior of RQP. Yes.
Point
Point?
one.
Why? Point P. So with this you are going to construct angles. Yes. First try to draw the angles with the protractor and then you are going to learn further the interior and exterior of angles. Okay. So what are angles? How many types of angles? Yes. You can have many types of angles. Yes, 6 types of angles. Which are the 6 types of angles? Can you name? Anyone? Anyone? Yes.
Right angle, acute angle, obtuse angle, reflex angle, straight angle, complete angle.
Very good. Okay. Anybody? What is right angle?
Whose measure is between
You are wrong.
yan angle whose measure is exactly 90.
Yes, exactly 90 degree. Okay. So you are going to practice with the protractor. Then and scale. What is obtuse angle? Anyone?
Angle with measure of more than 90 degree and
Less than 100 degree. Next. What is straight angle? Can anybody show with your body parts 180 degree? Very simple. Stand, come here. 180 degree. Yes, when you stretch both the arms, it is 180 degree. Now, 90 degree. Acute angle. Obtuse angle. Yes. Complete angle is full 360 degree. Zero angle is overlapping. Okay. Revise the lesson and go through the textbook. Okay, children.